Welcome to Limitless Minds. I'm your host, Tanish Shenoy, a teen entrepreneur, TEDx speaker, and your guide to unlocking unstoppable potential. Here, we talk to game changers, risk takers, and visionaries. If you want to learn how to turn challenges into stepping stones, you have come to the right place. Because if you don't start now, someone else will. Let's break barriers and become limitless. Hey everyone! So as a teen entrepreneur, my recent trip to New York City was fun. I know, like having the meetings and all of that stuff. But as most of you guys might be thinking, why aren't you talking about skyscrapers or Times Square? Well, I actually have something else to talk about too. But here I am. It was with the humble person, Chef Vikas Khanna, at a Michelin-starred restaurant called Bungalow. And let me just say, this was the absolute highlight of my trip. I got an opportunity to sit and chat with him. And guess what? During our chat, he gave some profound insight that struck me like a lightning bolt. Some of his golden nuggets that he shared were that I'm not an entrepreneur, I'm an artist. That really changed the way how I see success, as now I start to see success as something that's more of an art than just a way to make profits or money. On top of that, he also shared something about running the business for a purpose, which brings us back to social entrepreneurship, something I'm also trying to strive for. But what really stood out here was his genuine care for others. Well, at one point when a napkin dropped out of a guest's lap, instead of telling someone, being like, oh, you go do it, he's like, no, I'll do it myself without anyone even asking him. This shows how much genuine care he has for both his team and for the guests who are eating there. In a world where everyone seems to be obsessed with profits, his words echoed loud enough that it reminded us to lead and do business with purpose. Meeting him, it left me in awe on how he has creativity and purpose in every part of his life. So here's a glimpse of my conversation with him, where he shares about his journey, some cool insights, and why having a purpose actually matters. Enjoy. Hi, Chef Vikas. I'm super excited to be here.
Me too. I'm more excited that I see young kids like you. So empowering for me.
Thank you. I am super excited to be here today at Bungalow in New York City. I always see you on TV, and my mom's a huge fan of you. I really like the passion with which you cook, and it's amazing how you've opened up multiple restaurants. You're such a good entrepreneur.
I'm not. I'm an artist, and I keep my work ethics as an artist, and I create business around art. It's a very different perspective because I feel that anything which doesn't have a purpose, it's just a business. But when that business has a purpose, it turns into passion.
Wow, that's great. Your journey is about humble beginnings in India to cooking for icons like the Ambanis and Obama, which is extraordinary. So, what is the secret of such remarkable success?
I was very successful in India also, but something happened and the local official, they destroyed my business. That really broke my heart. So I came to America to find freedom in many ways. But what followed was actually a lot of people around me who kept pushing me in a good and bad way. And one thing I must commend you and compliment you on what you do on your birthdays. People who do not know, a lot of kids want to spend their birthdays celebrating, spending money in their birthday. There's a big moment, big milestone. And I'll dear Tanish, go themselves eat food to people. You know how close that is to my heart.
Yeah, I can tell it's very close to you. I've seen you also run a campaign called Feed India.
18 million plus means single-handedly. But it's amazing. What are your aspirations?
My aspirations is to help make a difference in the world and help youngsters like me develop the entrepreneurial mindset through my startup, Mera Einstein. And personally, I started my own entrepreneurial journey at the age of 16 with no experience that helped me grow in the long run.
You are lucky that you can people there. But also if you are parents standing behind you, it's like a parachutes when you're falling off the cliff.
Wow. This sounds like some pearls of wisdom. Do you have any advice for the next generation?
I feel that when information is too much available, you do not honor the training. We feel that if I can see a cooking video from our perspective online, we think we can make it. And we can turn that into a repeatedly way of cooking in a restaurant. No. The younger generation will learn the hard way in some ways that you have to actually start training yourself before you are entitled for the growth.
Wow.
It's not easy. I mean, a very tough profession. I think 99% from the rental scale in New York today. And just to be floating after 6 months, I feel that we figured out some equations which have been very instrumental for me. Is that like food business is not about food business. It's about people business and value. You need to bring a value to your business, what you do. As young kids, when you have so much of internet information, everything available, there's no secret anymore in the world. We discovered secrets when we were doing that. And that excitement of learning something new, fresh, and tasting it was different. So I would tell them that go and explore more and witness things first-handedly, then witnessing it ubiquitously when you're watching online.
Oh, wow. Those were some valuable insights and something that many young people would benefit from your wisdom.
One very great other thing, you can't fall in love by watching a movie. You have to fall in love when you fall in love.
Wow.
It was great to see you.
I see you rising, one big cheerleader.
I am so inspired by our conversation today and very grateful for your kind words.
My pleasure.
And very grateful.
Thanks
so much.
All the best.
Now that you've got all the insights, it's time to take action. What's one thing you're going to do differently after this episode? Reflect on it, and I'll see you next time on Limitless Minds.